Hey guys, how y'all doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're gonna talk about this hot mess called PolyFamily today. So, welcome to the channel. I was gonna do my sister wife review, but I thought it was pretty cool if we did a live discussion right quick on PolyFamily, so I could get to know how many people that follow my TLC shows, reviews, how many of you guys watch PolyFamily. So, you guys, I do not like it. You know what? I it's you know, get it how you live. No shade to the people running it. I thought we could have brought back brother husbands first, but I guess it's sort of like on TLC, they give you your chance. But I don't know about polyfamily. And let's talk about it. So um yeah, we could have brought back brother husbands because I just feel like Seeking Sister Wife was really good. It went on what, 4 seasons, but then it sort of got messed up because of the scandal that happened with the family. I forgot the name of that family. Sorry guys, my chair. I forgot the name of that family from Seeking Sister Wives. Hold on one second. What was the name of that family, you guys? They kind of messed it up for everybody. Um, I think that's what canceled it. What was the name of them? Ashley and somebody. What was his name? Why do I covered them a lot for you guys? Ashley, the Snowdens. The Snowdens. I feel like they kind of messed up the situation with them. Messed up Seeking Sister Wife. I really think Seeking Sister Wife would have had more seasons, but I feel like they probably got a huge lawsuit from the Snowden situation because the one they brought over here, Crystalline, she sort of, you know, it was a lot going on. I mean, the stuff she was saying that was going on in that house was crazy. So I really wish that Seeking Sister Wife would have came back because that was a better show. Brother Husband was okay. Remember what was it, My Five Wives and My Two Husbands? I'm gonna tell you why women cannot do this. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm a woman. Women, we can't do it. We can't do it. We can't do the poly the way the men can, right? And it's only because, and I'm not poly, I just follow these shows, but it's only because I never thought about this because I was like, we can do whatever a man can do, right? But I did not think about this until the pregnancy. Every time it's a show like this, they have to find out who the dad is. And it makes it so weird. So if they like my two husbands, did you guys see My Two Husbands? I don't think they even play it on anymore. You know how um you know how was it My Two Husbands? That you can't even Google it. You can't even Google it. But it was a show like that on TLC and it got really icky. We're going to have to cover that. Let me know if you remember My Two Husbands. And it got really icky. A lot had to do with paternity, you know? So this lady had multiple husbands and it was crazy. It was absolutely crazy. So let's get into this series. Um I don't believe it. I just need to know how many of us are gonna watch this together because we also got to do Jay and Pamela. Jay and Pamela. I think that is a cute show. We have to talk about that too. But okay, so let's just read what people had to say. TLC new reality series Polyfamily follows four individuals navigating life as a closed polyamorous quad. So that means they don't seek other relationships. outside of the relationship they have now. However, we're not even an episode in, and one of the wives, the youngest wife, she's already looking for a husband. She's already looking for a husband. So there goes that. Okay. So so it's Tyler with he's the brunette, the black hair, and his wife is Alyssa. She has the blonde hair there. And then you have Taya. She's the youngest. She has a black lace top on, and her husband, he's bald with the beard. Her husband is Sean. Now let me tell you about Sean. Sean is the daddy of the group. Sean is playing no games. Okay. He's almost like, I'm telling you, he's the father of the group. He tells everybody what to do. I don't know if he was military. If he was, I missed that. But the guy Tyler, again, he has the black beard and the black hair. He's fit. He is super handsome he's a handsome guy, and he seems super in tune with women's emotions. I really like that. And his girlfriend, because they call each other girlfriend. So if you're married, that's your husband. But if you're not married, that's your boyfriend. So him and because I gotta get their names already, guys. Forgive me. Him and Taya, the two, he's standing above her. They are y'all. They in love. They gonna run away. They gonna run away. They are going to run away, you guys. I promise you. So what made this thing? Sorry, y'all, because I'm not. My chair is just all squeaky. So and hit the like button if you're here, please. So the whole thing about this is that they all live in the same house. Um, the couple at the top, they went. Let me put this picture up because this one is a little too okay. So the couple, the brown jacket and the red shirt, the maroon shirt, they're married in real life. And they had, when they met the other couple, they moved in to they moved in, they had two children already. So they already had two children. So this episode really had me heated because the couple on the end, they ended up getting children while they were married to the other couple. Y'all go with me. If you following TLC, you already know this sounds crazy. So the couple at the end, the blonde and the brunette, the guys, the dude, fit dude, and his wife with the blonde hair, they already had two kids. So I'm gonna play you a clip and you guys let me know how you feel, because this is really what turned me off about the situation, because the couple at the end, they didn't have children when they all met. So they kind of scold the other couple and tell them, don't say my kid, say our kid. And I'm not a therapist and nothing like that, but I think that's psychologically, that's abuse. Like, how are you supposed to not, for years you're saying my kid or our kids, and now you have to tell those kids to say, no, I'm not just mommy and daddy, they're mommy and daddy too. And you know what's weird about this show, but I understand, they also talk about their sex life. So guys, if you have kids in the car, take them out, take me off the speakerphone. So they talk about their sex life, and as they're talking about their sex life, they're saying how this is the first time we hear this on Sister Wife. We all this is not Sister Wives, but on these poly shows, this is the first time we heard this. They are admitting that when they first started, they all was not the guys, but they were doing, the menage a trois or whatever. So, but they stopped. This is the husband and this is the boyfriend. So the women have their own rooms and the men take their pillow every night and go to I'm sorry. I would be so mad. Okay. So the men take their pillow and go to the wives' rooms and spend the night. But the men have designated closets and designated pillows because of course you need rooms for the kids. So they have 2 bedrooms and they swap every other night with their husbands, with their boyfriend. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. It's crazy. So this is not a long video because I wanted to know how many people are watching this show, and then we're gonna get to Jay and Pamela. So cute. Great show. Um, let's play this clip if TLC allows it. This is when sorry guys, let me get his name. Because these are new to us. These are new people. Tyler walks in and Sean and Tyler are in the kitchen. But Tyler's biological daughter, who's older, is there. So Tyler has a black hair. So Tyler and his brother husband, I guess. This is so confusing. So forgive the commentary because this is hard. Hey, Gardis. I know this is not your kind of show. We're going to get to some other stuff today. So thanks for being here though. So the guy with the black hair, he walks into the kitchen and his daughter's in the kitchen. Now this is his biological daughter. And this is why I don't like this relationship so far, because this is what we're seeing on TV. So imagine what we're seeing that's not on TV. So let me play that clip. Now remember, this is his biological daughter and he's going into the kitchen. Now, let me tell you something. I come from a family where biological does not mean anything. Blood does not mean anything. Your family, right? So I'm not saying that, so please don't get offended. But this is a relationship, a poly relationship, where this man is trying to pull a rank and take his kids and say, and make him like guilt rid him. Let me play the clip and we'll discuss it.
You all done? That's quick. Hop down then. How's school today, kid? How's school today? Good. Anything exciting happened? Nothing? How about recess? How'd that go?
Recess, I played tag and I played this game called.
Now I want to just pause this a small clip. So he's asking his baby, how was recess today? Now I'm only pointing out this is his biological daughter because I want you to see what happens next. So the baby is sitting there eating her snacks and he's like, hey, how was school today? And he's having a conversation, right? So let's go.
We're gonna remember you're grounded today, so you need to make sure that you're eating and get back downstairs, okay?
Now, let me play this over. Hey, Scott. I think so. Scott, I love talking about these shows. It's so fun because I just love to see how people mindsets are when they go into these relationships. They probably think it's easy and it'll be fun. Hey, let me tell you something. 4 people to split the bills, I'm all in, right? But 4 people to share in love, intimacy, it's just a lot. I would get jealous immediately. So right here, you see him looking over at him because remember, this is his biological daughter. And Sean jumped in and told the little girl, eat them chips and get on out of here. All right. Let's go, you guys.
You all done? That's quick. Hop down then. How's school today, kid? How's school today?
Good.
Anything exciting happened? Nothing? How about recess? How'd that go?
Recess, I played tag and I played this game called horses.
We're gonna remember you're grounded today, so you need to make sure that you're eating and get back downstairs, okay?
Look how he looked. It was okay. So in my head, he could have discussed this after with the dad, because they in this episode they all agreed to punish the little girl for she told a fib, so a lie. So they agreed to punish her, but I just felt like he pulled rank in front of the dad, and the dad didn't want to make it a big deal. And y'all, this episode gets out of control because just for me, because I'm over here watching it. I'm nobody. And excuse me, guys, I'm coming down a little cold. So um I'm nobody, right? I'm just watching it. But he goes on to complain. Sean here with the pink shirt, he goes on to complain and said, yeah, he talking about my kid. And I told him it's our kid, and I'm getting sick of him saying that. That is his kid. That is his kid. And so now everyone's coddling the parents that did not biologically have the child, just because he said, hey, don't chastise my kid in front of me. And he was like, whoa, bro, that's our kid. Y'all is in make-believe land. Let me look at these comments. Look at these comments. Scott in the house. And look, poor Scott and Gard is over here lost. I always find these poly relationships fascinating since our society discourages these type of relationships. I do too. I find them fascinating. I think it's when it's done right. Like, I love Sister Wives. That's how I started my channel, you guys. Talking about Sister Wives. Sorry. I'm trying to straighten this out. Sorry, guys. Talking about Sister Wives. But then again, jealousy. You only can share so much of yourself. I think. Maybe I'm wrong. You only can share so much of yourself. And I feel like for women, it's probably harder for us to allow not to have all that attention on us. I think so. I get jealous if somebody get a bigger slice of cheesecake than me, right? If I was in a poly relationship, I would be so jealous. Like, you slice her cheesecake bigger. Is it a problem here? So I don't know. Hey Tracy, but let me tell you this. Somebody help me with these student loans. somebody help. When I come in, my dishes are washed. When I come in, somebody to do my hair, like if we could do each other hair, hey, I'm all for that. Yes, Scott is the voice. Hey Tracy. Okay, so I just didn't like that part. So I'm gonna do a part 2 of this video. Because this is it for episode 1. It was all focused on basically us meeting the family. And okay, so old girl over here with the black hair, she's let me see if I got her on here. Hold on. I'm gonna go to the next one. She's pregnant. So the younger one is pregnant again. And so we get to find out who the baby looks like. So we're all trying to find out, the lady in the black leggings, we're going to see who the baby, what they say on Life, I'm that baby pappy, who's the baby daddy. But I think it's definitely going to be the buff dude with the black hair, because they are so in tune. They're so in love. Like, you can tell that those two are in love. Like, she do not want to be over there with her husband. Like, look at how his hand is on the see this is why I can't be poly. Look at how his hand is on her thigh or her knee, and the other one just sitting over there, just slouched over, like holding her own thigh. She holding her thigh by herself. So I can't. So yeah, so we get to find out who the baby looks like. And I actually think the baby is going to be I'll keep on. What's his name? Tyler. Tyler is his name with the black hair. Because, okay, so then this is the crazy thing. So she wanted to carry the baby to term, but she couldn't because they have special days where they will go to the doctor with her. So the date that she goes into labor could have fell on Sean Day or the other sister wife day, because y'all hold on, this just bear with me because I know it's crazy. Let me tell you what this girl with the blonde hair want to do. because the girl, the brunette, I'm sorry I'm not doing their names right now. We'll get to their names. The brunette is having a baby. The blonde is kind of jealous. Okay. So she's going to a lactation doctor to see if she can lactate because she had a baby a few years ago. They have toddlers and breastfeed the girl baby. I said, nah. So, let's do their names because I have it wrong. So, Sean and Taya, that's their name. Sean has the red beard. Taya has the brown hair. Even Sean spoke up and said that's crazy, and he don't even know if this is his baby or not. So I think that's crazy too. Let this woman breastfeed her baby and have that intimate moment. You do not have to be a part of everything, and that's what I think is problematic with this family because they want to be a part of everything. So I really don't think it's an attraction or like Sean and Tyler don't like each other. The two girls they used to, you know, um play around with each other. I don't think that I think that they were just like fooling around and said, "Hey, why about we just become a family?" I don't think it's anything like that, but I think both the girls really are attracted to Tyler. And I'm not saying that because I'm biased, because he be walking around the house with his biking shorts on, tattoos out, and I think that both of the girls thought Tyler was hot. And I'm sorry, Sean. Sean, you're very smart. You're very smart. But that's what happened. And they just threw Sean in there. But in reality, looking at their personality, the two at the end need to be together and the two in the middle need to be together. They're younger. They like to do more things. They're more active. The two on the end are not as active. And that's all I gotta say. Let me know if you're watching this show. This is an interesting pair. Look, yeah. Now Shay needs to cover this. Wait a minute. Are they in? I think they're in the same state Shay is in. Wait a minute. Where are they at? Are they in the same state? No, they're in Oregon. They're in Oregon. I thought they were in the same state he was in. So 4 parents, 5 kids, one unconventional love story. I do not think that these people are going to make it. And the sad part about it, and not wishing anything on you guys, sorry. The sad things about it is the kids will be affected because they keep on having babies. And they're like, we don't want to know who the dad is. Bull crap. Yes, you do. Yes, you did. And that's what happened on my 2 husbands. And that's why you can barely find it online because that stuff went so left because it's so different for us as women. And I'm like a pro, we can do anything as women, right? It does get kind of icky if you have 2 husbands or 3 husbands or 5 husbands, because they are going to eventually want to know, is this my kid, or the kid's going to grow up to look like them? And it's nothing you could take away, you, it's a difference between a hot dog and a bun. That's all I can say, because I'm trying to say it in the daytime. And they always get my 2 husbands. I'm gonna try to cover that. We talked about that a long time ago. It got so messed up. It was like alleged domestic disturbance. The lady ain't had nowhere to live. It was crazy because the paternity situation was one of the issues. Great one. Tracy said, remember when TLC was the Learning Channel? Yep. You know what? See, maybe Cody and Robin will go visit them. Tracy, I got my Sister Wives review coming up probably Friday. I'm trying to do a video for Garrison too, so it's been kind of emotional, but I got a funny video coming up tomorrow about Robin and Valentine's Day. But yeah, she needs to go over there. But Robin would never let Cody marry anyone that's still fertile and can have kids. No. All right, y'all. So thanks for listening to the sister wives, two husband, brother husband, TLC drama. This is a mess. But let me know how you feel about this. I think my basis is I just don't like how they are raising the children. I think it's a power struggle. It's totally a power struggle. Now, the good part about it, the women are really pampered here. Like, the what's his name? Sean is waxing his wife's legs. Ugh, I'm there for that. Pedicures, yes. But all the rest of the stuff, I'm like, nah, man. It's getting crazy. All right, you guys. As always, I'm not judging these people because
Bitches be getting cheated on every day.
I miss him so much. We gotta do a follow-up on Alexander. If you don't know who Alex is, he was gay, but he was in a relationship. Like Tracy said, remember when it used to be the Learning Channel? But he was in a relationship with a woman, and they got married and they have 2 kids. So yeah, there you go.
Bitches be getting cheated on every day.
Who am I to judge? Take care of yourself and each other. Bye.
Commentary blue, commentary burgundy, commentary, commentary blue, commentary, comment burgundy.